Good morning, everyone. Just got back from the lumber store, picking up all of the wood for the beam, the 2 beams for the winter cabin. The other day we got the building permit approved, and Deb and I spent the one afternoon, putting together our piers. They're 2-inch cement blocks sitting on top of 3 inches of compacted gravel with 4 cinder blocks sitting on top of them. So this is the entire site for the winter cabin. We pulled down all of our lines. We did string lines to lay everything out so everything was perfectly square. Now I just have a truck full of humongous boards that we're going to go along here with and along there, and then the floor joists are going this way. So that's what we're working on today. So I just have the beam laying on the ground right now just to show you how I'm going to do this. Like I said, each one of these is 12 feet long, and our cabin is 24. So the outside is going to be 2 12-footers. Squirrel's not happy with me. The outside is going to be 2 12-footers butted up together, and then another 12-footer spanning it. And then I will take a third 12-footer, cut it in half, fill that end, and fill that end. And then I'll add 2 more on it, butted up together, which will make it good and thick and good and strong. Right now, I'm just going to screw them together because I don't have the nails that I need. The lumber store was out of them. They'll be in tomorrow. So I'm just going to screw them together, make both beams, and then pick up the nails tomorrow morning, and then come back and put the nails in every foot, I think it is, they're supposed to be. So I'll check on that and then add all them in tomorrow. There you are. Hi, we're back. So we've changed our plans. We had to. Otherwise, the one end of the cabin was going to be 9,000 feet in the air. It's dragonfly flying around again. So everything is perfectly level. It took us a little while to figure out exactly how we wanted to do this. But
yeah, we've also been asked about why we're calling it a winter cabin.
right. We are calling this our winter cabin because it's being built for winter conditions. The north wall, which is far back one, is going to be a solid wall, no windows in it, because you don't get any sunlight, real sunlight, through a north window in the winter anyways, and it just lets the cold in.
And it's also sheltered by all of the evergreens too.
Yeah, you turn away from the camera like that and you can't hear you. The evergreens, or the pine trees back there, will block the wind from the north wall of the cabin, and the south wall, which is here, Faces south, lets all the sunlight in. The roof is pitched this way towards the back.
So the opposite of the outhouse.
Yeah, opposite of the outhouse. We're going to collect rainwater off of it, but we're not collecting any solar off of it. There's going to be lots of windows in the front to let natural sunlight in
Heat.
and heat from the sun, and we should get quite a bit of breeze through it in the summer too. So
Possibly. We don't have a very big window on this side.
Yeah.
Which is also where we get some breeze.
yeah. Okay, so we'll give you a little tour. So it's a bit of a mess right now, but we'll clean that up soon.
Each one of these posts originally, as you've seen, had 4 cinder blocks in each section. We took
Yeah,
all of them out.
we took them all out there, and I'm gonna go and buy a 4-inch block to go in there, which will fill that up perfectly. This one here, we only need to shim it. This one here is going to be a 4-inch block and shim, and that one there is going to be a 1-inch block.
As you can see, we're level.
Yeah, it's perfectly level. My carpenter friends from where I used to work would be happy to see that. So we're gonna start off the next beam over here. This time we're gonna build it in place. Well, build half of it on the ground, half of it in place. This thing was a brute to lift. So we're starting off the side over there with the same setup as we have here, and then we'll just shim it, move it around as needed. But it's fairly level this way. It's just the mountain is hard to deal with here, so we're going down a bit of a hill.
If we had done it the other way with the 4 cinder blocks like we originally had planned, like Ken was saying, it was crazy high.
Yeah, this end here was...
The bottom was here.
Yeah, the bottom, well, the top of the cinder blocks, we would have had to add another layer and a half of cinder blocks to make it all level that way. And there's no way that I wanted that.
Also, the pitch of the roof.
Yeah.
Good side too.
Yeah, I stood up there when it was up leveled. I stood up there. I put the measuring tape up 12 feet, which is the height of the front wall, and it was way up there.
Up in the trees.
Up in the trees, and we didn't really want that. And then it would have made a huge amount of steps up in here to get in the front door. Right where the level is pretty much where the front door is going. So,
and like Ken was saying, we're doing it all, trying to do as many windows here on the front wall to allow heat and sunlight in. Granted, it's only 12 by 24 house cabin, but the less firewood we have to use, the better. So right here is going to be the sliding patio door. And then
over here, there's going to be a 4-foot by 4-foot window, a 4-foot by 4-foot window right about where Deb is. And then above, there's going to be a 2-foot by 4-foot window there, a 2-foot by 5-foot window there, and a 2-foot by 4-foot window here. Right in here, there's going to be a 2-foot by 3-foot window. And I'll just give you a quick tour. Let me come in the front door. So this is the middle. We're in the front door. The bed is going here. And there is a patio door here. with a deck out there. And then it's just, the bed is going right smack dab in the middle. So we can just walk all the way around it. The dogs can chase each other around it. Right smack dab in the middle back here is a wood stove. Then over here, between these two blocks, basically there's going to be a counter. And then this is all kitchen counter with the window, like I said, in the sink. And then, turning too fast, sorry. Basically, Deb's at the front door, and there's going to be a small chair there and a small chair there.
Chair, and like a little table.
Yep.
And back, the headboard of the bed-ish in here, I guess, is going to be facing this way. So when we sleep, our heads are going to be here, feet over towards the patio door.
Yep. Some of the woods there is going to get cleaned up. There's a gray alder right there that's coming down. The birch is staying. And then across the back over here, there's a deck. So some of those branches are getting trimmed up. And then you come off the deck over here and head over to the outdoor bathroom. So that's pretty much what it's going to be. Oh, there's outside of the front door, there's what was it? It was 4 feet out, 6 feet wide landing deck for the front door. And then the steps are going to go down that way. And then the future driveway up there. But I personally think the size of this, it's 12 by 24, is going to be more than big enough, considering that is 8 feet wide by 30 feet long with a small slide in it. And we do perfectly fine in there. So the square footage is going to be good enough, I think.
Oh, and then too, you have to think, in there, we have a bathroom.
Yeah.
Very small, cramped bathroom, nevertheless, but a bathroom. Whereas now we're taking the bathroom out of here and going to put it there in the outhouse. So we're kind of gaining space, so to speak.
Yep.
Without having it.
Yep. And we're overbuilding this. We're building it above the minimum codes. The inspector was extremely impressed with my drawings and the material list that I said I was using. The beams are oversized. The floor joists are oversized. The wood that we're using for studs is oversized. And the rafter, the roof rafters are oversized. So,
well, and again too, same thing, right? We've never been here before, so we don't know how strong these winds can get. We've seen some pretty strong winds, but you know, it's better to be a little bit on the heavier side, a little more safer. Also, the like kind of said that the beams and the rafters and everything else are a lot bigger, therefore we can insulate more. Again, we don't even know what the winter is like here.
yeah.
It could be brutal, it might not be, but either way we'll be toasty.
Yep. Okay, well, that's it for this one. I want to get this next beam built and put together so I can get back to the lumber store and get the blocks that I need to finish this off. So tomorrow we can start doing the floor. Say bye.
Ciao.
Well, we're calling it a night. The beams are assembled perfectly level, and we just need to finish doing shims. You can see this one right here. I just have a block slid underneath it just to support it for the night, so nothing moves. But yeah, very productive day. Here, I'll give you a little tour. So this beam here, I went back to the lumber store to get some smaller blocks like that one there, and the nails were in stock, so I picked them up, and this beam now is fully nailed. That one I'm going to do tomorrow. Deb's inside cooking supper, so that should be done soon. I didn't want to get into that one. I still need to do proper blocking underneath that one, proper blocking underneath that one, fix that one up. This one needs a shim. That one, the OSB is just jammed underneath there tonight to support it. It needs a proper shim, and the two end ones both need to be shimmed up. But yeah, pretty happy with the amount of work that I got done today. Material list is all figured out for tomorrow's run, and we're gonna finish up doing this, nail that beam together, and then start doing the floor joists and rim joists. So it's gonna start moving quick now. So we've been holding off on doing more consistent videos until we got to this point. A lot of our days were just very monotonous with cutting brush and chipping and figuring stuff out. So we were just doing the 3 videos a week. We're gonna give it a shot from this video going forward on doing short videos on a daily basis. I am going to, I'll shoot the video today, post it tonight, so it'll be live tomorrow, if that makes any sense. We're gonna post the videos at 6 o'clock our time, which will be 5 o'clock in Ontario. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully you guys like the daily videos, the shorter ones, and let us know. Either send us a message or leave a comment below whether you like them or if you want us to stick to the 3 a week. So I'm being waved at, so supper's ready, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.